And welcome to the 12th Horseshoe podcast presented by Prova, an Italian eatery of Moonachie, New Jersey. Alongside Jack Rizzo, I'm Elijah Weintraub. We are 69 days away from the first regular season football game. This Sunday officially marks 10 Sundays away from the first football Sunday of the season. And summer is here, and we have two new champions of the Boston Celtics in the NBA and the Florida Panthers and the NHL. Welcome, everyone. Jack, how are you doing today? You're off to a happy Friday, I guess you could say, and what a way to celebrate.
Yeah, it's been a great day. It's a beautiful day outside. Not too hot at all. It's in like the 70s. It was a perfect day outside. Spent a lot of time outside today, just enjoying the summer. Still sad that there's no football, but we're getting there. Training camp's about a month away now. The report dates have pretty much been out for every team, as well as the dates of the practices, joint practices. The preseason's just over a month away, and St. Mary football is also coming, Eli.
Yes, it is.
It's been a long off season, but football is on the horizon again, Eli. So good times right now.
It is indeed. And now today's format, we are going to be discussing the new NFL team jerseys along with their retro jerseys and new helmet editions. We'll be getting into that at the end of our show today. We'll be giving a description and we'll be giving our thoughts. But first, we will get into the latest NFL news and more. We'll give our discussions and debates about it. And then we'll go into the jersey stuff, the funner part of the show. We'll start off with this first topic story of the day. The jury has ruled that the NFL and YouTube TV NFL Sunday Ticket pay over $4.7 billion to fans and $96 million in damage to Bard following last year's move to YouTube TV and removing the direct TV package. This all to fans. Will we see prices drop before the season starts? We don't know. It's still unclear at this time. But it is a big decision made by the NFL, and they will now have to pay. Full exact details on payment and who qualifies remains unclear at this time, but this is still a big money market, $4.7 billion that the NFL now has to pay back. Jack?
Yeah, this is definitely a big development right now, especially for the fans. I will tell all the fans out there who think, oh, you're getting a lot of money back. I wouldn't get too excited. I mean, your check's probably going to be like $5 because the lawyers who won this case are going to get all the money. But I will say, I mean, at least the lawyers won this case. But I will say that I don't really think the pricing is going to have too much of an effect on this season because the NFL's they're going to appeal this, and there's going to be so many appeals. They said this case might even end up on the U.S. Supreme Court. We're not even sure. So
it's a complicated story that we will have to wait and see.
It's going to be a long process, but it's a big win, though. And by the way, this lawsuit was against DirecTV, not YouTube TV, for DirecTV's unfair Sunday ticket pricing. Basically, the plaintiffs claimed that the NFL was ripping them off because they didn't offer a package where you can only buy your team's games and NFL Red Zone. Not to mention all the blackout the blackout games and nationally televised games that weren't available on Sunday Ticket. And basically, you were paying a lot of money for most games that you don't even care for. So,
absolutely,
to be honest, like I think the pricing is pretty unfair today. Like I don't really think it should be this much just to watch games out of your market. Like I don't know why it's so much money, but it is what it is. But good.
It's all about the money.
Win. It's a great win though for the fans, but again, this is not over yet.
It's a complicated case.
The NFL already said it's going to appeal. They said they disagree with the ruling, which I mean, what else would any big corporation do that
anybody would say?
They just care about themselves. But whatever though. I mean, at least there's like a step in the right direction, we could say.
Absolutely.
To maybe fair Sunday ticket pricing in the future. So I'm happy about the ruling, but I'm not going to get too optimistic. But either way, Sunday ticket, I still use it because, of course, I have to watch the Colts games.
Absolutely.
I just don't.
Yeah. Well, the next story, the Falcons have lost a 2025 fifth-round pick for violating the anti-tampering policy with Kirk Cousins, Darnell Mooney, and Charlie Warner. Having too many QBs basically was the bottom line. Atlanta was fined $250,000, while the GM Terry Fontenot was fined $50,000. So don't pick up too many QBs in the draft is the bottom line in this message.
To be fair, this is honestly for tampering with Kirk Cousins, who signed for nearly $200 million, and a lot of teams had interest for. This is honestly like for a fifth round pick, that's a pretty light punishment. Like honestly, this might just encourage teams to do it more. Like what is losing a fifth round pick going to do for you? And $250,000, these franchises are all worth billions of dollars. That's nothing. That's basically like if you got $1,000 and you have to give like $1 back in change, basically.
Pretty much.
So bottom line, it doesn't really have much of an effect. I think teams are going to continue to do it. We saw the Dolphins do it. It's funny because the Falcons got fined a fifth round pick, but when the Dolphins tampered with Sean Payton and Tom Brady, they lost their first round pick in the draft a couple of years last year. So little interesting there.
The Washington Commanders have officially signed Jaden Daniels, their first round pick, to a 4-year, $37 million deal. Pretty good a value amount, and welcome to the Commanders. Next story on the list, the Kansas City Chiefs received their Super Bowl rings in the celebration party just a couple of weeks ago. However, there was a mistake, as inside the ring list all the scores and losing team seedings.
You had one job,
as they listed the Dolphins as the 7th seed when they were the 6th seed.
You have one job.
They forgot to proofread by the details. There are over 529 diamonds on the ring, costing more than $40,000. And clearly, the fans of the Travis Kelce and a few other players are like, "Who cares? It only matters that has our name and our logo on the ring." Still, how do you have one job? You can't proofread? It's on every article on every network, or on everywhere you could find. There's something about it. How do you miss it?
Like, you could say one job for anything, but that, like, you actually had one job to do. Like, literally one job, one freaking job, and you didn't do it. You failed.
The Patriots and run and ring back Ramondre Stevenson agreed to a 4 years, $36 million extension to stay in New England. The Dolphins signed defensive end from the Falcons, Calais Campbell, which is a good pickup. Hard Knocks offseason will feature the Giants training camp, along with the Bears, and in season will feature the AFC North. So that is what's to come. The 2024 NFL trade deadline will be on Tuesday, November 5th, which will be after Week 9 instead of Week 8, and is the same day as the presidential election, in case we need to know.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's get it.
Wait. I was going to give my thoughts on some of those bullet points you made. I was going to say, I like the Ramondre Stevenson contract. I think it's a good contract. He's an important player in that offense. Does a lot other than running. He blocks very well. He can catch the ball. It's funny. We didn't see any running back extensions for nearly 2 years after the Nick Chubb one. And now we've seen quite a few. We saw Jonathan Taylor get paid last year. Saquon Barkley got a pretty nice contract in free agency. So did Josh Jacobs. And now Ramondre Stevenson gets a big 4-year deal. Calais Campbell signing with the Dolphins. This is a great veteran presence for that defense. I honestly think Calais Campbell is going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. He's had a great career, 15-year career. He's been just such an underrated interior defensive pass rusher. I think for sure he should get into the Hall of Fame. He's
no question.
Fantastic. Hard Knocks. I love the fact that it's the AFC North. That division, that's such a physical division. That's probably, they all hate each other. That division hates each other. Them and the NFC East are probably the two divisions that hate each other. That hate each other the most. So that's going to be awesome to see. And yeah, that is interesting that the trade deadline's a little later this year, after Week 9. So it's basically at like the midway point of the season, though. But to be honest, that makes a lot of sense, especially considering that the trade deadline for the other 3 leagues are all like into the second half of the seasons.
Right. So that's pretty good notes. All right. So now it's time to get to the jersey fun. Here are the teams with no new jerseys or additions this year. They include the Seahawks, who debuted their throwback jerseys last year. The Cardinals, who had new, better improved uniforms they claimed last year. The Rams, 49ers, Buccaneers, who debuted the creamsicle-style jerseys last year. Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Packers, Bears, Commanders, Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, Jaguars, Titans, Bengals, Steelers, Dolphins, Bills, Patriots, and the Eagles, who, of course, debuted the green jerseys last year, the Kelly Greens, as they call them, and they'll wear them on Week 9 and 17, they confirmed this year.
I love those jerseys.
Who debuted the blue jersey with black helmet last year.
Yeah, so, I love those. I love those Eagles Kelly Greens. Those are awesome, and I'm so happy that they're wearing them again. Not once, but twice.
Let's get into our slideshow presentation here, sponsored by Prova. We are going to get into our team jerseys. We'll give our thoughts about it. I will give a little description about it if available, which I have, and then we will give our thoughts quickly about it and move along. All right. We will start off with the Minnesota Vikings, who will wear these winter white Warrior jerseys on Monday, December 16th versus the Bears at home, and, of course, Christmas Day. They will feature an all-white helmet, white, purple, and metallic gray color palette, updated Viking script, icy numbers, and a Nordic knot pattern. I like these jerseys a lot. I just wish there were a little bit of the gold of the Vikings in it. But overall, I like it, though. I really like this uniform.
Yeah, these are great. I love, and I love that they're wearing them in prime time on Monday night. They're going to look so sick, especially against the Bears and Caleb Williams. That's going to be a great game, especially with these jerseys.
Not really.
It's going to be a whiteout in the stadium. That's going to be really cool. I love the whiteouts. Like Penn State has their yearly whiteout. Whiteouts are so cool. The whole stadium looks it's just like a big white wave, and it's so cool.
But
And
like that is really cool though.
I do disagree though with you, Eli, on the fact about no gold. I think the gold would actually ruin the jersey here. I feel like the gold would make the jersey appear more like dark. It would make it appear more like
different.
warm. Like this has like that icy feeling of a jersey. Like makes it really feel like you're playing this in the winter. Unfortunately, the Minnesota Stadium is indoors. Like if you're wearing these outdoors, that would be so cool. But
again, Minnesota's known for their snow, so it makes sense though that why they went with this design pattern.
Yeah, I really do like this jersey. I also love the jersey they wore last year, their throwback jersey.
Oh, yes.
Going back to like the Randy Moss days. The Vikings have just some of the best jerseys in the NFL to begin with. The purple and the gold.
They have a good design department.
Similar to the Lakers, funny enough. They both wear the purple and gold, and these are just awesome. The Vikings, one of the best jerseys in the NFL, if not the best. The Vikings are so cool.
All right. Next one on the list are the Lions' brand new uniforms. The middle jersey is known as One Pride, with the Honolulu blue home jersey with classic white number font, true sole pants. To the right is the 313, which is a bright white jersey, blue numbers with silver outline, and Detroit name in the middle, along with white pants for the road. One with the white blue pants for the road. Finally, to the left, the Motor City Muscle, which is the alternate uniform with an all-black jersey, some blue in the name, and new number and sides with white outlining. A very nice jersey. I like these jerseys. My favorite one, though, is definitely the all-black.
Yeah, I really like the I like pretty much all these jerseys. The Lions, it's right. It feels fitting that they get new jerseys. It's a new era. It's the Dan Campbell era, and I like these jerseys personally. Honestly, they don't really look that much different from their old jerseys. I like the blue; it's a nice color.
But the helmet goes really nice on the left-hand side. The left-hand side.
I like both helmets, honestly. Both helmets are really nice. I like the gray pants. I also really like the road jersey. I think the blue and the white. I think the blue really pops off on that jersey. And the black is awesome. That's going to be a primetime jersey. Super cool. I think the black and blue looks really cool, especially on that Lions jersey. This is another these are really solid jerseys. So good for the Lions. These are awesome. I love these.
The next one on the list is the Montreal Canadiens Century Red 100 season jerseys by the New York Giants. These are tan pants, red socks with blue and white stripes, all from the 1925 inaugural season. Red jerseys, accented in blue, representing the Giants' first NFL championship game, along with the blue and the winged helmet from the champions as the Giants. This represents the 100th season of the Giants and memories represented throughout the years. Honestly, although they look like the Montreal Canadiens, they aren't bad, but they could have done better. But I don't mind seeing it. Just like if you look like, I don't know, it's like the hit or miss with this one.
It's bad, Eli. I'm sorry to say. Sorry,
like the helmet's nice. I like the helmet.
Helmet's not that bad, but it's just
everything else though is like
it's a little too busy. No, you're right. It is the Montreal Canadiens. This jersey is just very weird. I think the tan pants is extremely weird. Like if this had red pants or blue pants or white pants, it wouldn't be that bad, I guess. But the jersey itself, it looks like a combination of like a soccer jersey on the top and a flag football jersey on the bottom.
Or that like high school, color pants,
This is just not it. I'm sorry, Giants. And even worse, the Giants are wearing this to open their season in week 1. So the Giants, as usual, will spend no time putting out a pretty crappy product on the field to begin the season.
And it's apparently sponsored by United. Broncos.
Sponsored by United is even worse.
Exactly. Well, you know my thoughts about United, but that's not.
I have the same thoughts, Eli. United, yeah.
Yeah. Not for now. Next is the Broncos Mile High collection. Features elements of the Rocky Mountain region with logo and colors of sunset orange for home and summit white for away games, along with the midnight navy alternate jersey. We also see a Buffalo Bills style helmet with orange line and blue with the stripes towards the socks on the left-hand side of your screen. I like the blue helmet. I do like the blue socks and the jersey. Everything else I'm not a huge fan of. I'll be quite honest with you. It looks exactly the same. Nothing new.
I just cannot get behind these jerseys. These are not good. These might be worse, honestly, than the Giants jerseys, because at least the Giants one is an alternate. This is like their actual new jerseys for this season. Look at the third one, Eli. The third one. This one right here, the one in orange, the number 24. That to me, that looks like the Chicago Bears orange home jersey.
Yeah.
It does. That's like the same color as the Bears.
It's like they collaborated.
Yeah. Well, they both stink, so maybe that's
Well,
why.
that's what too. But
And you look at the one on right next to that one, the other number 24, the one in the dark blue. I guess it's gonna be their alternate primetime jersey. That almost looks like the same color that the Chargers used to wear for their primetime games.
really,
That looks just like the Chargers. The one on the left is just real. The blue helmet with the black uniform is really weird. I just don't like that one.
I like the blue helmet though on the left.
I don't like it. I like the helmet, but I don't like it with the orange jersey. That just
It
does
just
not.
doesn't match. It's like
Yeah,
a mix. It's like a Buffalo Bills, but we have Broncos orange. Makes no
I
sense.
don't understand that. And then
Yeah,
honestly, the one on the right is probably the best one of the four. And again,
yeah,
it's great because that's like the most plain one, but it looks way better than the other ones. Dude, these jerseys are just absolutely atrocious.
yeah.
Goodness
They're pretty
gracious.
bad.
People are starting to
Next,
say that these look like UTSA's jerseys, and honestly, I don't think it's a crazy take. These are not good. Not good at all. Sorry,
no, they are
Broncos.
not. They really disappointed on every level. But again, we're not no fashion experts, but we do give opinions out anyways. Next up, we head to the Houston Texans, who
Ooh,
these are. We'll get into that, but
these
let me
are
give the
nice.
description. Features a bright red jersey with the dark navy blue numbers and a red helmet. A blue H on the black helmet in the second person, in the number 3 where Dell is. We also have a red and black touch, white and jersey with bluish red numbers, and the dark navy blue with white and red, outlining my favorite jerseys of them all. I really love my favorite ones are the first two. The red, all red, I love with the blue, and the black, red, and blue. I love that. I love the first two. The other two, I'm not a huge fan of, but that's just my opinion. I really think that the Texans outdid themselves with these jerseys, and by far one of the best that we will see tonight, and overall that the new additions this year.
I totally agree. I don't really see how you can't like these jerseys.
They're
I'm
like a
assuming the one
good.
on the far right, I think, is probably going to be their home jersey. Like their home jersey, that one doesn't really look
Yeah,
much different. The numbers have like a different font on them. Everything else looks similar. The road jersey, I really like. I like the colors. They match really well. Those two on the left are absolutely awesome. Unfortunately, those are probably only going to be worn in prime time and for
yeah.
like special games. But you know, the second one, the one with the blue H, that's my favorite one of these three. I
Oh
think the
yeah,
blue on the red letters really pops off. It's like they're like neon like retro jerseys. They are awesome. The blue and the red fit so well together. The one on the left is really good as well. I like the navy blue letters on the red jersey. They're so much diversity in these jerseys. These are really, really cool. To be honest, though, Eli, I feel like the Texans should have the old Oilers throwbacks. I know the Titans wore those,
yeah.
but to be fair, number one, Nashville, Tennessee is not known for oil drilling.
That's
And
true
number
too.
two, if the Texans didn't have an NFL team, then the Titans could wear them. But I feel like the Texans should be the ones to wear them because a lot of people who were Oilers fans back then are probably Texans fans now and not Titan fans. So I feel
But
like,
if
but
you
that's
look at
okay
the
because jerseys are awesome. So
if you
no
look at the
reason to
blue
them
though in the
anymore.
Houston and the H logo in player number 2, which is Dell number 3, it really does look like again like a Titans Panthers, like a Titans Panthers color, like a vibe thrown into the Texans original. That's why I've been looking at it. When I first saw this, it looked like a combination of the Houston Texans red with the combo of the Titans blue with the Panthers blue into
That's a
that
great
one
point.
jersey. But I really do love the H. Again, gives you Tennessee vibes in the Houston Oilers style. But I
Yeah,
really do love it though.
the great thing about these jerseys is that the worst of these jerseys is still like an upper tier jersey across all the
Yeah,
NFL teams. I don't even know which one's the worst. These are all really good, especially those
on
two on the those
the
two on the
white one
left
has
are
to be my
really
least
too.
favorite though. The white has to be the least favorite.
It's not bad though.
It's not bad, but I'm saying if you had to choose a least favorite one, I would have to go with the
Exactly.
white one.
I would probably have to agree, but I mean, even the worst one here is still really good. So props to the Texans. Great jerseys.
That's true too. But either way, fantastic jerseys. They really outdid themselves. By far one of the best. Now we head to the Cleveland Browns, who also debuted in New Jersey last year, but they will have a new helmet. The Browns debuted, of course, Jersey last season, but they are taking an upgrade to the helmet by adding a white face mask on top of the traditional orange helmet with black lining down the middle. Honestly, black white on the face mask, it don't make no difference. I don't see it standing out. I mean, it's a nice addition, but not a home run in the park, if you ask me.
The Browns wearing an orange helmet.
But it's just the difference is a white face mask.
Their name are the Browns, but they're wearing an orange helmet. There's no
Yeah,
brown on this picture. Whatever, it's fine. Really no difference. The white face mask. I honestly think the other face mask looks better. This is just okay.
it's
Like
just a
it's a
face
helmet.
mask. It's nothing like there's nothing stands out.
It's a helmet. It's whatever. Let's go to the next one.
The next one is the Ravens, who, of course, have a new alternate helmet. It's called Purple Rising Helmet, featuring a violet purple and a gold face mask, along with the original alternate logo of the Raven. I don't like it. Here's my reason why. The Raven logo needs, I don't, it's just too, it doesn't match the traditional Ravens logo that you know, and then you go to that. It looks like a scary, like Halloween themed jersey, like a helmet is what I'm getting out of it. The gold is okay. The purple I like, but just the gold does not match right, and I don't really like the logo. I think that just ruined the whole helmet. I don't know.
Yeah,
It doesn't stand out to me.
yeah, I have to agree here. The logo to me that looks like a high school logo. Honestly,
Yeah,
the logo it looks like a high school logo, and I don't know if you see this too, Eli, but the jersey to me that looks more like the Vikings jerseys than the Ravens jersey. To be
like
honest,
they copy the purple.
it's just like they both wear purple, but the Ravens have like a darker shade of purple. This is just okay. I like the patch though. I love the shoulder patch with the state flag of Maryland, and it says Ravens. That's a nice touch, but everything else, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's
not bad. Just could be better.
Yeah, but it's nowhere near the worst one on this list. I mean, we've already seen a few bad ones.
Yeah, I mean that's decent, but I just do not like the logo. I don't think it doesn't look right to me. Just keep it the way it was. The final one, the Jets' new Legacy Collection uniforms. It features the club's original Jets logo on the helmet, along with white lettering on the green jerseys, alternate white pants instead of all green, which is also an option, all white with dark green, and the color rush all black with the white numbers and partial dark green coloring. This is a new legacy. They claim it's a new legacy begins for the Jets. We'll see how long that lasts. To me, my least favorite, this is not my favorite group of jerseys. The only one that really stand out to me that I like the best is the middle one, which I believe is number 51, the white pants and the green. I think that has to be the best one. But to me,
57.
57? Okay.
Yeah. That's a CJ. Yeah, it's CJ Mosley, so it's 57.
Yes. But to me, it just doesn't stand out.
What's your favorite one here, Eli?
My favorite one's the middle one.
The middle one. Okay. That's
with the white pants and green. I just don't like Rodgers. And I mean, not saying Rodgers the issue, but
that's the same uniform that he tore his Achilles in.
Exactly. The black is that we've seen it. Nothing special. The all green, But to me, the middle one with 57 is the best one.
I like that one. It's one of the better ones on this
list.
This picture, but the one straight to left of the number 5, I like that one. I like how the green pops off the white. Everything else,
yeah.
The one on the left is, I just don't like that one really. The black one is just the Jets just don't really feel like a team that should be wearing black. That feels like like the Ravens look really good in black.
The Lions.
Yeah, the Lions, the Raiders look. Obviously, the Raiders have.
Well, obviously the Raiders are black, right? The jerseys.
But still, though, I mean, they do it really well. Though they look really good in those jerseys.
Well, yeah. Well, that is all the jersey new helmets that are added this year. We would like to also thank Prova, an Italian eatery in Moonachie, New Jersey, for sponsoring the 12th Horseshoe podcast. Don't forget to visit their website at provamoonachie.com to learn more on where you can get a great sub and more great food.
Absolutely.
So don't forget to visit their website or in-store in Moonachie, New Jersey. That will wrap up today's episode of the 12th Horseshoe podcast. We covered a lot in 25 minutes, rather. We are 69 days away from football. We're going to have more content coming with your way in just a couple more weeks right here in July, right here, of course, on Surge Sports. Congrats to the Panthers. I mean, they won a Stanley Cup. That was awesome. And then
to the Mavericks and to Tennessee for the College World Series.
Celtics.
Sorry. Yeah, Celtics and to Tennessee for winning the College World Series.
Yeah. So congrats to all of them. It was NHL draft is tonight. Not much else happening in sports, and we'll be back with more content in July in just a couple of weeks.
Go Colts.
Safe holiday.
Bye, everyone.
Go Seahawks. Goodbye.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.